Good afternoon, guys. My name is Paul Krake, and it's a pleasure to be with you today on what is the 12th ANZAC Day lunch organised by Cal, Rob and Pierre. Guys, I'm sure you've done a fantastic job, and unfortunately I can't be with you in person, but am certainly with you in spirit. One of the primary reasons I've been involved with this lunch over the last 12 years is it does a tremendous job at focusing on what the real meaning of April 25th is. It's unfortunate that a lot of people think that ANZAC Day is nothing more than an excuse to get out of work early, go to the pub and have a few laughs with the boys. But the real meaning of the day is to honour those who have done more and made more sacrifices than any of us can care to imagine. And for us to spend 10 minutes reflecting on their contribution to not only our own lives but to Australia as a whole is 10 minutes worth spending. So in my little part, what I will do today is recite a poem that I've recited over the course of the last 12 years, and it's a poem by Eric Bogle, and the poem was called "And the Band Played Waltzing Matilda." When I was a young man, I carried my pack and I lived the free life of a rover. From the Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915, my country said, "Son, it's time to stop rambling, there's work to be done." So they gave me a tin hat, gave me a gun, and sent me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda, as the ship pulled away from the quay. Beneath all the cheers, the flag waving and tears, we sailed off to Gallipoli. How well I remember that terrible day, how our blood stained the sands and the water. And how in that hellhole they called Suvla Bay we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turkey was ready, he'd primed himself well, he'd showered us with bullets and rained us with shells, and in 10 minutes flat nearly blew us all to hell, nearly blew us back home to Australia. But the band played Waltzing Matilda when we stopped to bury our slain. We buried ours, the Turks buried theirs, and we started all over again. Now those that were left, we tried to survive in that mad world of blood, death and fire. And for 10 weary weeks I kept myself alive while around me the corpses piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me arse overhead, and when I awoke in my hospital bed, I saw what was done and I wished I was dead. Never knew there were worse things than dying. So no more will I waltzing Matilda across the green bush far and free. For to hunt, tent and peg, a man need both legs. No more waltzing Matilda for me. So they gathered the crippled, the wounded and maimed, and they shipped us back home to Australia. The armless, the legless, the blind and insane, those proud wounded heroes of Suvla. And as our ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where me legs used to be, and thank Christ there was nobody waiting for me to grieve, to mourn, or to pity. But the band played Waltzing Matilda as they carried us down the gangway. But nobody cheered, they just stood and stared, and then turned their faces away. And now every April, I sit on my porch and I watch the parade pass before me. I see my poor comrades, how proudly they march, reliving their dreams of past glory. The year's not been gentle, their bones stiff and sore, they're tired old heroes from a forgotten war, and the young people ask me what are they marching for, and I ask myself the same question. And the band played Waltzing Matilda, and the old men still answer the call, but year follow year, more old men disappear, soon there will be marching no more. Waltzing Matilda, who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, and their ghost may be heard as they march by the billabong. Who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me? Thanks guys, and have a fantastic day.